Guys, I'm very emotional and at the same time, I'm very, very excited. So allow me put this one here. No, please, SDL Francis. Right. So I want to give my story, and I want my story to inspire someone. I will not be talking to all of us. I'm only talking to one person. One person who believes it can happen. For me, I tell my team, nothing is impossible. The only thing that is impossible is the one that is in your head. But anything that is in your heart is possible. If you can see it, you can win it. Sawa sawa. So I want to start by talking to the guest. To the guests who are here for the very first time, my name is Alex Gitonga. I'm only 21 years of age. I joined this business in the year 2024 when I was 19. And when I came for the training, I was very, very excited. I didn't get a chance to be invited in an event. I was invited in the office, whereby the training was very boring. They were talking about cancer, they were talking about diabetes, they were talking about blood pressure. But for me, the only blood pressure I had was pressure of money. The only cancer I had was my pocket had cancer stage 4 because I didn't have money. They were talking about arthritis, and I didn't like everything about arthritis. But somebody came on stage, they gave their story, they said it was possible, and that is how I got started into BF Suma. I didn't know what I'm getting in, because the only thing that was driving me is success. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to tell you, anything you want in life is possible. I come from a family of only 4 kids, and I am the firstborn. I've been born and raised here in Nairobi, a place called Dandora, where we have the largest dumping site in the whole of, I don't know Africa or Kenya, but the environment there is very, very bad. I used to learn there in my primary school called James Kishuru Primary School. That is why I attended my primary school. And every day we could be chased away from school because of the smoke that is in Dandora dumping site. I don't know if you guys know that place, but it looks very bad. So that is why I was born. I don't blame my parents. The only thing they knew is that they can give me a life of survival. So when I was growing up, I lost my mom. I also lost my dad. I have never seen them grow me to be the person I wanted, because that time sikuwa najielewa. So I was forced to go and live with my grandmother, who is very old. She was supposed to come here today, but her health is not okay, but she's using our products. I believe she will be okay. So she's the person who has been taking care of me and my 3 small brothers. And I was telling her every day, when I be successful, your life will change completely. Let me tell you guys, it was never easy. Without parents, I don't know if you can relate, but it is not easy. My relatives promised me support. They promised me they will take me to school, because my dad passed away when I was in Form 4. When I was doing my KCSE, but I got clean A's, by the way. I got clean A's. Every subject I got an A. My schoolmates were James and Washington. They can attest to you. We were in the same class, the same school, because I was working very hard, because I knew where I come from. I knew if I don't study very hard, no one will change my background. I will end up being a miserable person, because the only thing that we know in Africa is be born, go to school, get a good grade, then get a job, and then you can survive. So I didn't know anything much. That is what I did. So after finishing my high school, I went back home, and my grandmother told me, we don't have money, you cannot go to campus. I felt very bad. I wanted to be a doctor, and ilikuwa ni mbaya. Tell your neighbor ilikuwa mbaya. I don't want you to say it in that tone. I want you to say it in a low tone. Sema ni mbaya. So my grandmother told me there is no money. So we did a fundraising. And also I got sponsors who took me to school after 1 year of staying home. So I enrolled as a nurse, because they told me ukikuwa nurse ni kama wewe bado tu ni daktari. Ni kweli kweli? Ni kweli. So I was told to be a nurse. I went to school and I started studying to be a nurse. So in school, life was very tough on me, very tough, because every now and then I used to call my grandmother home, and she has more problems even than me. I call her, I tell her, send me 2,000 for tuition, for rent, for food. She doesn't have, because the situation at home was very bad. So as a man who is in campus in my first year, I had to find a way to to survive. So I started selling some clothes to girls. I started selling perfumes. I started doing these jobs in school. I also used to work in the cafeteria. I don't know if you have ever been to campus and there are these places where you go and you buy your food for 20 shillings, 30 shillings. I was also working there. So I used to serve other students. I used to see students eat very well, but I could not because of where I come from. So I used to feel very bad. So one day I took my phone and I went online and I started looking for something else I can do. And that is how I met a post of my mentor, Mr. Patrick Wabua, and that is how I was invited to come and take a look at this business. When I came for the training, I was not alone. I was with my friends. Some of them told me, Alex, hiyo biashara ukitengeneza 1,000, utakuja nikuongezee 1,000 ingine. Do you think, since when I joined, I've never made 1,000? I have made it. So some of them gave up on me the first day because they looked at me, I was not looking like success. They looked at me, I was not looking like someone who has money. But today, I tell them, on that Thika Road, I'll be speeding my own car this year. On that flight to Egypt, I will not be with them. So it has always been a journey. When I joined the business, I started learning. These are some of the reasons that I joined this business. Number one, when I came to this place, what I loved a lot about network marketing is the law of leverage. Do you know what the law of leverage is? That when you are given 100 people and you are working with them, would you choose to earn 100 bob by your own or earn 1 shilling from 100 people? If you're wise, you'd choose 1 shilling from 100 people. So the law of leverage was exciting to me. I knew very well I can never become rich by doing other things rather than following the law of leverage. And I saw it in BF Suma. The other thing, I saw a lot of success stories. I came here and on that day, I saw tons and tons and tons of young people who are successful in this business. I told myself, if these people can do it, I can also do it. So I believed and I joined. The other reason why I joined this business is because of the income potential. In my first 1 month, I made only 6,000. But last month, this company paid me more than 200,000. Tell me, which business can you start today? In a span of 6 months, you can come from nothing to earning 200,000 as a somebody who lacks support. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is how I quit my school in my first 1 year, and today I'm no longer a student. I do this business full time. This is my full-time career. This is what I do every day. I've made BF Suma my home. I've made this business everything to me. I never go to school. Let me ask you guys, if you are taught to choose between success and being educated, what would you choose? So that is what I choose. I don't know about you, but me, I chose success, and I know I'm going to get it. So far, so good in the business. God has helped me. I have seen Him push me through every now and then. Whenever I have a problem, I go and talk to my mentors who are here. I go and talk to God, and I find a solution. Today, I'm standing in front of you as the newest senior diamond leader. And this is not just the top. This is just but the beginning. If you think I have achieved anything, I feel like I'm just getting started. This is not where I want to be. I want to be seated here as a senior crown leader. I want to sit here one day, and all of you guys are part of my team. That is what I want to see one day. I don't feel like a senior diamond leader is something. I want to be at the top because this is just but the beginning. So far, so good. Next year, this year will be Egypt. Next year, I'll get a car. But this year, in 3 months' time, around August date 10, I'm going to purchase my first car with my own money because this company has given me a lot of money. I've been able to save. Yes, I've been able to save some good money to buy myself my first car. I don't want to drive when I'm old. Imagine you driving your first car at 40. Imagine you driving your first car at 35, at 50. No, I want to drive it at 21, 22 years of age so that I can feel the steering wheel. When I'm pressing the pedal, I can feel my success. That is what I want to see. And it is possible in BF Suma. So I want to, that is for the guests.